Hey y'all, hey. So, y'all know I do the Bet the House podcast after hours with Mr. Boy Ken. So, man, this is one of them topics. This is definitely one of them topics. Um, I'm gonna say even before we even start, you know, before we even decide to start this conversation, okay? I want to make it very, very clear that this is an open forum. Okay, and when I say that, I mean that everybody is entitled to their personal opinion. Okay, whatever you believe is what you believe. Um, and that's just what I'm gonna say. That's just what I'm gonna leave it at. I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to yours. So I have a feeling that we're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna be tuning in to kind of give their viewpoints as well. We'll be kind of, going back and forth through the messages, through the comments and stuff, and kind of just talking to people and asking them, what they're repeating, what you guys believe as well. But like I said, it's an open forum, and like I said, we all have our own personal opinions. Okay. So we just gonna leave it at that. Really? Are you serious right now? How we gonna be serious and you wearing that? Where is Boy? Where is Boy? I'm looking for Boy. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Some no mute. Some's got to be on mute. Some's on mute. I know I'm not on mute. Well, while he gets that together, y'all, we do this every now and then. Me and him go back and forth. We debate. We talk about different. Um, I don't really get too deep into a lot of things because I have a very different outlook and approach on life than a lot of others. Because I don't want any confrontation, and like I said, I'm a person that I believe what I believe, and you know nobody should feel any type of way or get mad or get upset because of how I feel about a certain topic or situation. At the end of the day, I feel like we all are at the same exact point in life, and that is we just wanted to stop. That's it. We just wanted to stop. Now, regardless of how we feel it should stop or how we feel like we should get there, it doesn't matter. If we all just want the same, we all want the same, it's the same objective, and we just wanted to stop. So, like I said, it's an open forum, and you guys can, um, you know, ask whatever questions or say whatever you want to say. And like I said, if I see the comment, I'll repeat it. Um, and we'll just be a lot of, interaction going on, but we'll let Mr. Ken get it together. I don't know what's going on with him right now. But I have a lot of things I have to say. I'm just waiting for him to get on in. Hey Haley, hey Tina, hey Rose, hey Lachey. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Boyd. Um, but the topic is when does Black lives really matter? When does it really matter? Um, I've seen a lot of statuses. Okay, I've seen a lot of statuses, and the crazy thing is that I have not disagreed with none of them. Okay, um, I'm in Georgia for the weekend. Hey, Lachey. Oh, you in Georgia? Nice. Um, I've seen a lot of statuses with a lot of people who have their own viewpoints and different opinions on the situation. And I'm going to say I have not disagreed with anybody. I haven't disagreed with one person who that's on my friends list. Okay, people that I know. I haven't disagreed with anybody. I have agreed to a certain extent with where they're coming from. And this is all I'm going to say. If there is any speck of truth to what a person is stating, any speck of truth at all, and you are denying it, me personally, I'm just going to say this personally, and you can feel how you want to feel. Me personally, I feel like you have a lot of mental growing up to do. Okay. And the reason I'm going to say that is because you cannot tell a person that something's not true because it's not completely where you want it to be. So it's just because of if somebody, kills someone and they say, okay, this person is racist. Not all white people are racist. That's truth. Okay. That's truth. You can't tell a person that that's not true or that they're wrong when there's a speck of truth. Okay. And I feel like that's our problem, is that we want things to fit how we want them to fit. And we're not looking at the bigger picture and being honest with ourselves as a community, as a people, as a whole, as humans, period. And I get where you're coming from, boy. I get it. I completely get it. And do I believe that what you said is like all the way around 100%? No, it's not. But again, there's a speck of truth to what you're saying. So I get it. So I want you to repeat what you basically were stating, because that post that I saw, you got a lot of flack from that. But from a person who is here, and I get it, and I understand where you're coming from, because there's so many different spectrums. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying.
My thing is this. We as black people, we get upset and ready to fight, ready to march, burn shit down, burn stuff down, do all that when it's another race, when it involves another race. Now we ain't. Now we want to fight. Now we want to do something. But what about all the kids that's getting shot? All the babies that's dying? All the women that's getting kidnapped out your own neighborhood? What about all the grown-ass men who's selling drugs to little-ass boys, or who got little-ass boys out here holding guns, or got little boys out here serving? What about the little babies who get hit by stray bullets because cats want to shoot? About that? Why we not marching about that? Why we not shutting down highways and shit about that? The problem that I have, and again, like you said, not everybody is racist. Not every white person is racist. True enough. But how can you go clean somebody else's house and your house ain't clean?
Yes, sir. I get it.
How can you go fight for another cause when you can't even fight for the real problem? See, they don't fear us. They don't fear us one by ourselves. No. Two of us, three of us. Nah, they don't fear that. They laugh at that. Thousands, hundreds, 50. If we all banded together and had a like mind to want to make real change, because my thing is this: what happens after these riots What happens when justice is found? Let's say they find this dude guilty. Let's say they find him guilty and they give him a certain amount of years. What happens after that? Do we go back to killing each other? Do we go back to tearing down our own communities? Do we go back to not protecting our kids, our grandmas, our mamas, our women? What happens after all this is done? Y'all marching because y'all feel like it's an injustice. What happens to that injustice in the neighborhood when these mamas and daddies gotta bury their kids? You supposed to outlive your kids supposed to outlive you. I get it. Be angry. You deserve to be angry. I get it. But here's the thing. White cops and white people, a majority, still ain't gonna like us. If that's any more power for us to start liking each other, I don't want us to just band together when it's something bad and somebody against us. Why can't we band together when it's us against us? We are our biggest enemy. We are our biggest enemy. They don't fear us by ourselves. But if we got tighter than a fist, ain't no telling what we could do. Ain't no telling what we can accomplish.
I agree.
I get it, man. I stop spending your money with these people. Stop giving them your money.
Yep.
A lot of people are hanging around somebody that they know that done shot and killed a kid and still buddy with them.
Yes.
Hold them accountable.
Yep.
Hold them accountable.
Yep.
Tell these kids to go pick up and read a book.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting out here on the corner trying to live a fast life.
Yeah.
You see this little kid, you don't go give him a gun. You take the gun from him and knock him aside his head and tell him go get an education.
But yeah, I mean, these are the same individuals that are rioting. And that's why I say I get where you're coming from, because these are the same individuals who are rioting and are so angry. But again, there are things going on within your own community.
Thank you.
That you're not upset with. And I get it. Okay.
You're not upset that all these kids are missing. You're not upset that all these women's bodies are being found in alleys. You're not upset that a 9-year-old little girl had a stray bullet go through her window and all she was doing was planning for her birthday. You're not upset that grannies is getting robbed for their checks.
Yeah.
You're not upset that women is getting raped and killed and slaughtered like animals.
Yeah.
You marching is cool. That goes back to my point. What happens when the marching is over? What do we do then? I ain't telling nobody not to be angry. I ain't telling nobody not to fight. I ain't telling nobody what to do. What I'm telling you is what I see. I have been to many funerals. I have watched many people get put in the ground. My oldest brother was a victim of gun violence, black on black violence, whatever you want to call it. So I know just a little bit about this because it hits home. What I'm saying is 50 people on the block see Lil Twan shoot Tony. Out of all them 50 people, nobody says anything.
Yep.
Nobody says a word.
Yep.
But if John came through and shot Lil Tony, we'd be ready to march on down there and demand justice.
Yeah.
We'd be ready to fight.
Yeah.
Babies die every day. Nobody cares. I ain't gonna say nobody cares. People care. But what are you gonna do about it? Are you marching? Are you marching and burning down buildings for these babies who don't have a future now because it was all took over senseless crime? What that cop did was bogus. But look at the track record. Trayvon, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice. Look at all them. They all got off. The laws and the justice system does not benefit us. This
Agreed.
would be the time for us to get together and work together. This is the time right now, not just for a riot. What are you going to do after the riot? What are you marching for? If you go ask 10 people what they marching for, you're going to get 10 different answers. But I guarantee you, one of them people is going to tell you, oh, I'm just marching because my people march.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't know what you're marching for? What are you marching for?
Yeah.
Why are you doing the riots? My thing is this. I got 7 kids.
You? What? You got how many?
I got 7 kids.
Are you serious?
2 more that I provide for. And so that's 9 kids in total.
Oh, sweet baby Ray barbecue.
So,
Jesus.
My thing is this. I had to tell my 12-year-old son, my oldest son, because he asked, he sees all this. The hardest conversation of my life with him. Because he asked me, what is he supposed to do? He could do everything right and still lose his life.
Mm-hmm.
That was the hardest fucking conversation in the world for me because I had no real answers for him. I couldn't tell him, you know what I'm saying? I had no real answers because if I tell you to do everything they say, it's still a very good chance that they still might kill you. They still might kill me. So all I can do is give you the tools to not be in a situation where you have to encounter them. You know what I'm saying? I will guard you with my life. I will never, ever stand there and let the police arrest you and beat on you and put their foot on your neck and I just pull my fucking phone out and they're gonna have to take me too, son. That's how I feel. They're gonna have to take me. Because I couldn't in my right mind see how 30-something people are standing there with their phones out.
And nobody helped.
And 4 police officers.
Yep. Nobody
Boy,
helped.
we could have been beating their ass.
Facts.
And waiting on backup or been gone by the time backup came.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is the pulling out your camera generation.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
But you know what? All the riots done slowed down out here. You know why? Because the National Guard is here.
Of course. And I'm glad you said that because the point that you just made, that there were 30 people, okay, to 4 cops, okay? Mm-hmm. We've been programmed to understand that police are law, okay?
Yep.
That is our programming. So because of law is not supposed to scare you, okay? The law is not set to scare us. We're not supposed to be scared by the law. Laws are set so that things can operate accordingly, okay? In a fashion, okay? But the fact that there were 30 people out there and there were 4 cops, okay, they had guns. But trust me, if 30 people bum rush 4 cops, it's going to be really hard for them to get to them guns so quickly to get everybody. You see what I'm saying? So if stand for something, you know what I'm saying? You have to stand for something, period. At the end of the day, we all have been programmed that they are the oppressor, okay? We're the victim. But what we don't understand is that an oppressor can only be an oppressor if they have power. You cannot be an oppressor if you don't have any power. And where that comes from is we have to take it from here. We have to take it here. Because when they feel like they don't have the power, they become weak, okay? They don't feel like they have anything over you. So you are now over the oppressor because you know that you're, and this is a really touchy subject because
People don't even know that they can be a victim and an oppressor at the same time. They don't even know that you can be those two things at the same exact time. So us black people have been led to believe that we're the victim.
Yep.
Okay? But in actuality, we're our own oppressor.
Yep.
Okay? That's what y'all talking about. Remember, everybody's talking about systematic oppression.
Yep.
We've been programmed, okay, to think we're the victim, but in actuality, we're the oppressor. Okay? Of our own people.
They living by the Willie
Yes.
Lynch mentality.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Take the head and kill the body.
Absolutely.
You ever notice how anytime they give a woman Section 8, they always tell them, you know what I'm saying, this is for you, this ain't for your boyfriend, this ain't for anybody that you're not married to, shit like that. Because they are believing in separating the black community anyway.
Yes.
They don't want us together anyway. So
Absolutely.
a lot of times they're bringing the guns, they're bringing the drugs, they're bringing the hate, the mentality that we all can't get along. My thing is, I'm not dying for a block that won't die for me. When I die, that block's still gonna be there.
Yeah.
They still gonna be making money. These people still gonna be living their lives. Why do I got to get killed because you're beefing with me over a block that we don't even own? Why can't we come together? Why can't we come together and buy a couple houses off this block, a couple of these vacant buildings, a couple of these lots? Why can't we come together and do something that brings our generations together and be there for the future? Why the fuck am I arguing with you? I don't own 56. I don't own 57. This is their shit.
Yes.
But what I can do is own this house right here. Yep. That's mine. You know what I'm saying? My kids can live in this house. Your kids can live in that house. We can own this house. We can go buy an apartment building and make some real money.
Absolutely.
Because if you got an apartment building with 10 apartments and you move for $1,000 a pop, that's $10,000 a month. You sitting on 10 racks a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if we was to work together, if we was to stop bullshitting about Jordans, if we was to stop bullshitting about who the flies, who got this, who got that, I guarantee you, if we was to put our heads together and come up with a plan, a real plan that brings longevity, they wouldn't know how to stop us.
Yeah.
It's because of us that Donald Trump can write, when the looting starts, the shooting starts, and we be okay with it. He can give us $1,200 and we okay with everything he's done the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. I want to stand for my brothers. I want to stand for my sisters. Give me a reason to stand. Mm-hmm. Make it make sense to me. Give me a reason why we're really doing this. What is the end game in this? Is it because we angry? Or is it because there is a long-term plan to get real results and keep real results? The only reason they arrested dude today is because they want to shut us up. Mm-hmm. They charged him with 3rd-degree murder. Yeah. It's like, I hate to say this, he's going to get off. Yeah. It took them a whole week to charge him. He's going to get off. The reason being, I saw the video. I saw that smirk. I saw his face. He basically felt like, y'all ain't gonna touch me and I'm finna get away with this shit. With all these cameras that's out, I'm finna get away. I pray every day for the world. I don't just pray for the black community. I pray for the world. Because right now, it's not just us suffering, but why can't we be like the Mexicans? The Mexicans work together. They stay in one house. They pay all the bills with no problems. They live in peace. White people, when it come down to it, they ride with each other. Black people, we're not riding for each other like we should. And it hurts my heart, man, that 50 people, like I said earlier, can stand there and watch somebody get killed and don't show no malice. I'm doing a drive-by with you, and you kill 2 kids, and we just riding off like nothing happened. No. What the fuck? Like, what makes it gangster to kill a kid? What makes it gangster to shoot a woman? What makes it gangster to rape the elderly? None of this shit is gangster, but everybody glorified.
I feel like at the end of the day, this really is going to lie very heavily in the hands of our younger generation, because they are the majority right now. Okay, it's in the generation below us and below them. Okay, because I'm just gonna say this, you know, all of everybody that's been preaching Black Lives Matter, and they've been doing everything in their power, okay? Everything in their power, and I get it, and we thank you. But in this time, in this day and age, it's the baby boomers. These are the ones that are going to have to change. They're going to have to change, and they're going to have to understand that this is serious. This is really, really, really serious, okay? And if they're not on board, there is no hope, okay? There's no hope for us. If our young children, our youngsters, okay, between the ages of from 30 to 15, 14, if that age window don't get it,
it's a lost cause. And it comes from the community too, man.
Yes.
See, when I was a kid, when I did something wrong, this neighbor whooped my ass. By the time I made it back to my mama, I done got my ass whooped about 3 times.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I done got my ass whooped about 3 times because the community stuck together. So even when I expected my mama to be mad at me, she whooped my ass right on top of it for even thinking that she was going against the grain, especially when I was doing something fucked up. The problem is these people are looting, they robbing stores. My whole thinking is this: y'all robbing and tearing these stores apart. What about the elderly that's got to go get their medicine and their pills from these stores?
They
and
don't think about things like that.
You know what I'm saying? What about them parents who ran out of diapers and now they need to run to the store, but the store is closed and burnt down because that store is no longer there? What about people that need they insulin, or people that need whatever and they can't get it? Ain't no food in their house. You know what I'm saying? And this was they go to. I understand it. Again, I get it. I'm angry right along with you.
Yeah.
But I gotta be smart.
Everybody's angry. And people just need to understand, you know, through all the posts through Facebook, like I said before you came on, I agreed with just about every single post. And you want to know why? Because just like I believe Drew, he was on here and he said there is no completely right answer, okay? To where it's the only option. There are plenty of options, and everybody that's stating their opinion, these are options, okay? These are options that we have to come together. So you can't fault somebody because they have their own personal opinion, because there is no wrong or completely right answer. At the end of the day, the objective is to stop it, okay? How are we going to stop it? There's not one right freaking answer, you guys. So stop getting mad at people for their own personal opinions. There's no completely right answer. Let's use them all. Let's use everything until they're exhausted. And if they don't work, try something else. Because at the end of the day, us sitting around oppressing each other, telling us that you're wrong, you're putting more energy to tell somebody that they're wrong than to actually find the solution. I'm a solutionist, okay? I'm not going to dwell on the problem, okay? Everybody wants to sit around on Facebook and dwell on the problem. Okay, we got the problem. He killed him. Now what are we going to do? What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? Because everybody's going to keep going to everybody's page and saying they're wrong and doing this. But now that we know that there's a problem, now that we know what happened, what are we doing? Okay, and now you shared something from T.I. You were sarcastic with it, but I completely agree with T.I. Okay, I
Now,
completely agree. Something
my
you just
my
said.
my thing with the celebrities and the reason why I feel like a lot of them, a lot of celebrities, not all, but a lot of them clout chase. My thing is, Ti said stop spending your money with these people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, it's
Yeah,
easy for somebody. It's easy for somebody rich to say that though.
yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
it doesn't
It's
matter. He's a celebrity and he's able
true
to get to
enough.
the masses though. So regardless of
Okay.
if you feel like it's easier said than done, he's a
Yeah.
celebrity, which I hold all these celebrities accountable. You want to know why? Because they're the ones who have the puppet strings to the youth. Okay? These are the ones who have the puppet strings to the youth, and they're not using those strings properly. Okay, we know the youth are glued to their phones. We know the
Oh
youth
yeah.
are glued to Instagram. Now, if
Oh
every
yeah.
single black celebrity said, you know what, I'm not going to another motherfucking show, I'm not
That's
going to
what
do
I
shit
was
else,
saying.
fuck my
Facts.
contract until you get this shit in order.
Facts.
We're going to stop this money coming in. Okay, the same thing that I agree with Ti, because if there's no money coming in, baby, what happens to society? What happens to the economy? We're the biggest consumers. We
And
are the biggest consumers.
I've been saying this all week. I've been saying this all week. If LeBron, Steph Curry, all them NBA players, the 50 biggest names in the game, say, you know what? We ain't shooting another shot till we start getting justice around
Yeah.
here. If every rapper like Jay-Z, 50, all them, say, you know what?
Yeah.
We ain't doing no more music. We ain't doing no more shows. We ain't doing nothing.
We ain't doing nothing.
We ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
If everybody, every black entertainer that's got some influence was to sit here and say, fuck this, fuck
Yeah.
Hollywood, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that, I guarantee you them white people gonna start folding because
Yeah.
now you are messing with their money. You
Yeah.
are taking that black dollar away from, and that's why I was saying T.I. is easier to say, but lead by example. Lead by
Yeah.
example. Lead
But
by
I mean, we
example.
don't know if he's not going to be an example, though. We
We
don't know
don't.
that. We got to give him the opportunity. We can't just say that
Absolutely.
he's not going to do it. Now, when he
But
doesn't do it, then I'll say, okay, we can go against it. But we got to give
because
everybody the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I said last week that I'd rather shop with my own people before
Yeah.
I go spend with the other people. And it wasn't that I'm racist, it's that I like seeing us win. We never get
Mm-hmm.
no wins. We always take it else. I like seeing us win. Walmart and all them is cool. I like spending my money with them too.
Yeah.
Because they have shit that I need that I can't too much get in the hood. And if I can get it in the hood, it's higher than what I can get it for Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And um I just believe in spending with my people. I support everybody. I don't too much care about your skin color as long as you do right by my money. I'm giving
Right.
you my money. I'm giving you my money that I work hard for. So as long as you
Mm-hmm.
doing me right, I don't care what your skin color is. That don't have an
Absolutely.
effect on me doing business with you. If you
Absolutely.
do me right, you do my people right, because I send my people. You know, that's like somebody that get cable from me. I try to do everybody right. I don't play favorites. I keep it 100 with everybody. I'm fair. I fuck with people. You fuck with me, send your people to me. If I do you right, you're going to send your people to me. So naturally, I have to live by this pedestal you put me on. Oh, my man, he going to get you right. He ain't going to fuck you over. Now, the minute that I fuck you over, that ruins the whole reputation.
Yeah.
No, don't go to him. He fucking up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I get it with the police situation. I get it. We don't put our trust in them. We already didn't trust them.
But it
Now,
shouldn't matter that he was a police officer. It
yeah,
shouldn't matter. I think this is the thing. People are putting so much And I think this is where the issue is. I think people are putting so much faith into our government,
Mm-hmm.
into the police, who are a
Mm-hmm.
part of the government,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that are a part of the same government that we talk about constantly, a part of the same government that we feel has systematically oppressed us. They are a part of the government, okay? So you can't separate them. There is no separation. So people putting so much faith into that and saying, "Oh well, he's an officer. He's supposed to serve and protect." Of course, we're told they're supposed to serve and protect. That's what we're told, okay? The same government that tells us everything else, okay? That's what we're told. But does that mean that that's what they're gonna do?
Hell no.
Okay. So once we realize that we're victims, okay, we are victims and there is nothing we can do about it. Okay. I don't care what anybody says, you're going to feel some type of way about it. We are victims of a system,
Facts.
okay, that has not been built for us. And there's nothing we
Facts.
can do about it until we are in that position, okay, that actual position. So do you live your life like a victim?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't live my life like a victim.
No,
Okay?
I don't. You know what?
Hold on. Let me see. Let me tell you, because I don't live my life like a victim. Okay.
Facts.
I live my life like Danielle Carr. Okay. I'm not gonna kiss nobody's ass. I'm gonna speak my piece. And hey, if I have to die for believing in something that I believe in, that's just what it is. But I'm not gonna live like a victim. So even though I know I'm a victim of something that I can't control, I don't live like a victim. That's a difference. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't live like a victim, because what happens is I take the power from them because I'm here. Okay? Mentally, I'm here. You can feel like you're superior to me, but I know, okay?
Facts.
You bleed like I bleed. Okay?
Facts.
You burn like
Talk
I
to me.
burn. You bleed like I bleed. You
Facts.
burn like I burn. So once I take that power from you, once I make you no longer feel like you're superior to me as a person, because you're a person, we're a people. And this is why I have a very hard time getting with people who continue to say it's only Black lives. Okay? It's not just Black Lives Matter. And I'm pro-Black. Understand that I'm a Black woman. Okay?
Facts.
At the end of the day, it's people, it's humankind. Okay? When God created us, he didn't just say, okay, Black people, okay, white people, y'all stay over here. We're not cliques. This is not a clique. This ain't high school. Life ain't high school.
Facts.
That's a clique to me. We're a people. We're a humankind.
Definitely.
So once we realize that and understand that it's the people against them, it's us against them. Okay? Not Black people, not white people, not Spanish people, not Chinese people. Okay? Because believe it or not, the Chinese were being oppressed in the United States when coronavirus came about. Okay? So let's get that straight. Okay? So it wasn't just us. It wasn't just us. Okay? It's them and us. Okay? At the end of the day, it's them and us. And until we get that it's the people against the government,
Facts.
we're never going to get anywhere, because they want us to continue to stay like a clique, like we're in high school. They want the Blacks over here and not like the white people. They want the white people over here and not like the Mexicans. That's the whole point. They want us to stay in a clique. We're not a clique. We're a people.
Facts.
We weren't created like that.
And they don't understand that.
That's
divide and
me.
conquer. Kill the
That's
head.
crazy.
Kill the head and take the body. Beat the shit out of the man in front of the women and kids, and make these women and kids fear them and think that this is the only way to life. This is what they've been doing to us for centuries. It ain't just start with us.
Absolutely.
But
Systematic, we get it. Yeah.
It could stop with us.
Yeah. It definitely
You know
could.
what I'm saying? It could definitely stop. Like, I believe that if we all stood together,
yes,
not just the Black people, but we stood with everybody, then things would be a little bit different, man. People don't understand that this is not how life should be. You should not live in fear. You should not have to worry about damn, if I get pulled over by the police every time they pull me over, am I gonna die? Am I gonna see my kids? And my
Yeah.
what happens if my kids get pulled over and I'm not there?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to
Yeah.
have these fears of sending your children out in the world and wondering if a stray bullet gonna hit them, or if a gangbanger shooting at the wrong gangbanger gonna hit them, or if the police pulling them over just because they're black gonna hit them.
Absolutely.
I never seen it to the point where you can just walk around and be yourself. You don't have to be worried about the streets, or why can't we just live?
Yeah.
Why can't we just live our lives? Why can't we just live together? I don't know. I remember when I was a shorty, you can party on the block, 50, 60 strong, and just be chilling. You can't do that now.
Yeah.
You can't be in a crowd of 3.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a crowd of 3, you're a gang. You're considered a gang.
Yeah.
You're considered disturbing the peace. My thing is this. We've been on lockdown so much and these riots been going on. We ain't even been talking about why we on lockdown. We forgot all about the COVID.
So did.
I ain't heard one story,
and that's
one
a whole
article.
nother. That's a whole nother story. So that right there, a whole nother story.
I ain't heard about it.
But this the thing though. It's the point of, people are rioting, people are upset, and I completely get it. I completely get it. They're mad, they're angry, they want things to change. But my thing is that the same thing you said, what are we changing?
What are we changing?
What are we changing? Yes, what
happens
are we
when
changing?
all this is over?
We got to talk about it. What are we changing now that the riots are done? Now that the riots are done, Minnesota's trying to get it back together, or trying to piece things back together. What's changed? What has changed?
The only thing I think that has changed is they're gonna end up donating money to these stores and shit that done got fucked up.
Of course.
And they're gonna build new stores.
Insurance.
That's not the only thing that's changed.
That's why they have insurance. That's why they have $1 million insurance. Okay.
Facts.
So we're not doing anything that is going to be productive, because they're just gonna take the insurance money and rebuild or not rebuild. It doesn't really matter.
Because 9 times out of 10, these places was losing money because of the COVID shit anyway.
Absolutely.
So now a lot of these store owners and pawn shop owners just looking like, you know what? Jamaica looking real good right about now. I don't even want to build another stuff. I'm going to just take the money and go on back and chill. I don't even want another stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. If we fight as hard as we do, we go through injustices every day. It's already hard enough being a black man in America. I think we have the toughest time of survival in America, because being black, you have a target on your back.
Regardless,
my thing is I have a target on my back from the white man. Why do I have a target on my back from my fellow brothers? We running this same race. Why do I have to watch my back when you're around? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I drive a nice car, live in a nice house without you hating on me and you wanting to take what I got? You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm coming from. You hear these stories about how people are getting set up. People are getting set up. Women, these niggas got women out here setting other niggas up that's got it. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that I can't come up without you trying to tear me down. I want to see everybody win. I ain't never been no hater. I ain't never hated on somebody, because in my mind, there's nothing that you have that I can't work hard to go get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been one of those. Why do I have to lose my life because I got on a nice pair of Jordans, or because I got on a Gucci belt, or because I got a Rolex watch?
At this point,
okay? We're giving them power, and we just gave it to them. Minnesota just gave them power. You want to know why? Because now the National Guard's there. So you just gave them more power. That's just me personally. And people can argue me down with this. But there is nothing that that riot has done to change the outcome of what happened. Now the National Guard is there, which is now giving them more power to shoot. And the president just said it, to shoot a black man.
Yep.
Just and blame it on the fact that he's being disorderly. You see what I'm saying? So now we've already given them power. But what we should have done is we should have sat there and said, you know what? Before we act, let's sit down and figure out how to take power here. Okay? How to take power here first, and then everything else will follow. Because all they're going to do is just use heavy machinery. Because that's what they want to do in the first place. But if we figure out how to take it from here, how to take that from here, there's nothing they can do. They can't oppress us. They can't do anything.
We could take our mind and use it for something with a tangible solution.
Yes.
We couldn't be touched.
Absolutely.
We couldn't be touched.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This goes into, see, most people think voting is about the president. President don't have no power, man.
Nope.
The voting is the people that write these laws.
Yes, sir.
Them the ones we need to be getting in.
Yep.
See, Black Lives Matter. I'm like you. I'm pro-black. I love my black people. I support my black people. But when you're wrong, it's up to me to hold you accountable. I have to tell you that you're wrong.
You're wrong.
I can't sugarcoat it and ride with you just because you're black. No, bro. If you're not right, you're not right.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? I can't lead you down that dark alley and tell you, man, you right as fuck. No, nigga, you wrong.
Yep.
And it don't make me hate you. It don't make me not like you. It's just you have to learn to be that saying, am I my brother's keeper? I try to hold everybody around me accountable for everything
for
that they
actions.
do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm not going to sit here and let a man beat up on his woman in front of me. I'm not going to sit here and let my friend kids curse and do whatever the fuck they want to do around me like they don't have no home training. Yeah. I'm not going to let nobody, no kid talk down to their mama or disrespect their mama. I'm not going to hang around no homies who ain't taking care of their kids.
Absolutely.
Bro, you spend more time on the block with me, but your kids at home. Bro, take your ass at home. Me personally, I got time to hang out with my homies. I got time to hang out with my lady. I got time, but when it's time for me to be a father, I'm a father. Everything else stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get those moments back. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, bro, I know you don't take care of your kids. You're a real nigga for that, bro. No, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Right.
Real shit. If you can't take care of your kids, I need you to move them around.
Yeah.
Because that is
like,
not
where does your integrity lie? You see what I'm saying? Where does your integrity lie when you let things like, you know, disrespecting of black women? You'll sit here and call a black woman a bitch, a hoe, a slut. But then when a cop, or let's take the cop out the equation, a white person decides to kill a black woman who they just killed a black woman going in the house, thought that she was somebody else and shot her up. And now y'all mad, but this is the same woman that y'all will sit here and call a hoe and a slut.
Yeah.
Like, can y'all really be serious? This is why I keep a lot of my opinions to myself, especially when I see stuff on Facebook coming from individuals, okay? Certain individuals who speak like this of our people. And then all of a sudden you're mad and you're upset. No, baby, you can't ride that fence like that. If you're gonna sit on that fence, you sit on it. And you stay on it. And you say, you know what? This is a black queen. This is a black king. And look, anything that happens, No. We have, where does your integrity lie? Where does it lie? You can't pick and choose. This is not where you can pick and choose. People have to stop picking and choosing what they feel is right and what they feel is wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Okay? If my friend is doing some fucked up shit, you doing some fucked up shit. I don't want to be no parts of it. And I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Tell
And
me.
a lot of my
Tell
friends
me.
will tell you. A lot
Yeah.
of my friends will tell you, I am not the friend that's gonna sit there and let you fuck up and
Thank
not say
you.
nothing.
Thank you.
I
Hold
am
me
not that
accountable.
friend. I'm not that
Hold
friend.
me accountable. Tell me I'm doing something wrong. Tell me I'm doing some fucked up shit. I don't care about making people mad when I say something because I'm speaking my mind. But that works two ways. If I say something or do something that you feel is wrong, point me and show me the error of my ways so that way I know what to do next time.
Absolutely.
I'm never one against constructive criticism.
Absolutely.
I'm never one, reach one, teach one is how I feel. If
Yep.
I'm doing something wrong, all right, tell me how to do it. If I don't know how to do something, I ain't too proud to ask. Hey, yo, how you do this? How did you get this done?
And that's the
Show me.
problem. That's our problem. Pride. Pride.
Yeah.
Pride.
Pride is a killer.
Pride is a motherfucker. I'm telling you, with a lot of people, not just our people, just people in general. It's just pride. If people can just learn to just sit back, listen. You can't know everything. You cannot know everything. If a man
Fact.
knows everything, then that's the end of your life. And
End
you
of
want to
your
know
life.
why? There's no reason for you to live anymore because you don't know. You know everything. You know everything. Why are you still here? Life is about
Fact.
learning, progressing. Okay, so
Yep.
if you feel like you know everything, then you might as well just say, okay, dig your grave. You done. You done. What else is there to be
Because
here
now I'm
for?
finna come to you. Hey, man, what day I'm going to die?
Right.
I
Real.
need to know.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? How
Yep.
am I going to die? You
Yep.
know?
Yep.
Tell me who going to be president in 2040. I mean, this is
Right.
the shit that since you know everything, this is the type of shit I need to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The universe has its own way of doing things.
Yeah.
But for once, I already got it in my mind. I want to fight for what Martin was trying to fight,
Yes.
for what Malcolm was trying to fight, for what Rosa Parks was trying to fight for,
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass, all of them, Harriet Tubman. I feel like this is not the fight they was fighting for.
Yeah.
This is not the future they wanted us to see. This is
Yeah.
not what Martin Luther King had a dream about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not for this. He could have stayed, you know, stopped all that marching and shit he was doing if this was gonna be the outcome.
Yeah.
I'm fighting my brother over goofy shit,
Yeah.
over shit that has no merit. We fighting over drugs, we fighting over money, we fighting over women, we fighting over goofy, insignificant shit that we can't take with us when it's our time.
Mm-hmm. And
I
that's
feel
real.
like I feel like, man, let's stick together. Let's work this out. Let's 9 times out of 10, I don't like to fight. I would rather talk it out with you and come up with a better solution than to see blood. We all shared the same blood, bro. Don't you understand? That blood can be used for something better, for something
Yeah.
greater. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't want to fight you. I don't. What am I winning out of that? Am I winning a grand prize or something for this? Because
Yeah.
what am I fighting for?
Right.
I see people don't understand. Again, when you die, life goes on for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna celebrate. They gonna drink some liquor. They gonna pour some liquor out. They gonna smoke one for you. They might remember your shit every year, but even that shit starts to dwindle.
Yeah.
First 5 years you gone, they pouring up, celebrate. That shit gets every other year now. Every other
Mm-hmm.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing, we remember. It's like, bruh, do you want to be remembered as a real nigga, or do you want to be remembered as somebody that left a impact on life the right way? Martin Luther King died in 1965. We still talking about the impact that he had.
Yeah.
Tupac died in 1996. We still talking about the impact
Because
that he had.
they died for something. They
Right.
died. They stood for something. And when they died, the people don't understand that. When you stand for something, your legacy gonna always live on. It's
Facts.
always gonna live on. And that's period. And like I said, and I stated earlier, I can't stress enough, baby. It's this younger generation.
Yeah.
It's this younger generation. That's why I made sure it was my duty that I got involved. Okay, I work for a non-for-profit organization called Your Passion First, where we work with young adults and young people. Okay, because that's our future. That is our future. Everything else is irrelevant. Nothing else to me matters but our younger generation, because these are the ones, these are our future leaders. These are our future presidents, our future doctors. Okay, these are the ones that's going to set the president. These are the ones we have to get to them. We got to get to them, because if we don't, and we're at the rate that we're going now, it's over.
I feel like all the real people are
It's
either dead or
over.
dead.
I agree.
So
I agree.
nobody is giving guidance
I
to
agree.
these lost souls.
I agree.
It's
Completely
jacked up.
agree. I
It's
completely
jacked
agree.
up that we so lost. I'm
Yep.
lost at times.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm lost. I'm not too big to say, man, I fucked up. What should I
Yep.
do?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I have fucked over people that I wish I'd had. I had
Yep.
lost people that I wish I had.
Yep.
I had went paths that I wish I had it. I lost a lot of friends. I made a lot of enemies off bad choices. If I could go back and change them choices, I would. But at the end of the day, I have to think about, all right, so I fucked up. What you gonna do when this situation comes up in the future?
Yeah.
You gonna make the same choice?
Yeah.
Life is all about experience. You're supposed to learn experience. You're supposed to learn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely supposed to learn from your mistakes. If you keep doing the same mistake over and over again, it's no longer a mistake, it's a choice.
Absolutely. Ooh, come on. A choice.
So are
A
you choosing
choice.
to be better, or are you choosing to be part of the fucked up situation that we in now? See, the younger generation don't have no guidance. It's not, and a lot of them don't want to listen. You got a few of them that feel like, all right, what you saying is true. Teach me something different. You can't stop a young generation from getting out the streets if you don't offer them something better.
But I feel
See,
I'm gonna tell you one of the major reasons why our young generation don't listen. You want to know why they don't listen? Because nobody listens to them.
facts,
And
facts.
I'm telling y'all this because I work with the youth. Okay, their biggest issue is that they feel nobody listens to them. So
Definitely.
why in the world do people feel like they gotta listen to us? We're not listening to them. We don't care how they feel. We always want to tell them, oh, you're just a child. You're just a child. You don't know this. You don't know that. No, listen. Listen.
Facts.
That's our problem. If people just take the time to just listen, age doesn't should hold no weight. It should hold no factor, okay? Because the way that these kids are growing up is advanced. It's very advanced, okay? I talk to
Yep.
kids younger than me and they teach me something new every day, or they'll say something to me and I'm just sitting there like, whoa, you know what I mean? So for an adult to tell a child or a young teenager, you don't know nothing, or you just don't, they don't want to listen to the child. This is where we make the mistake, because this is where we don't find out what's going on. This is what happens. This is how we don't know that our children are a part of gangs. This is how we don't know that our children are out here having babies at young ages, because we're not listening to them.
Facts.
We're not listening to their needs and their wants. Now there's a whole difference. You're not gonna do what you want to do, but I'm gonna listen to you. And that's our major problem. And we don't, like you said, we don't have enough
I have enough
figures in
resources.
the community that
Yep.
are going to give off that type of emotion and love to these kids. You know what I mean? Because nobody's there. All they have is the TV and their phone. Okay, that's it. That's all they got. That's what's raising them. They don't have any real, father figures or mother figures. Okay, in this day and age, everybody has to work. This type of economy, everybody got to work.
Everybody
Okay,
has to work.
sometimes
Yep.
parents have two jobs and they're never home. Okay, that's
Yep.
just what life is right now, which is so messed up, because you think about it, you can always tie that back to systematic oppression, because we can't make enough money to where we can stay home with our kids and teach our kids. But we're letting the TV, the music, and other things raise our children instead of being present. And I understand that makes us a victim, because there's nothing we can do. We have to work. We have to eat.
Absolutely.
But it starts with us, because now we have to say, okay, who are my children around when I'm gone?
Facts.
Who are my children around? Who's helping me raise my kids? All of this stuff matters, and people don't think it matters, but it all matters. All of this stuff matters.
It does, and that's where it takes the village mentality comes in.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody ever makes it to where they want to be without help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs help to get somewhere. You don't just wake up and say, I'm a millionaire. No. How did you become that? You know, everybody needs help. My kids know that they can talk to me about anything.
Yes.
And I think that's what a lot of this generation is lacking. They didn't have some parents that they could talk to about anything. No, I'm not your friend.
Different.
But if you have something that you want to get off or that you're curious about, yes, I'm going to listen to you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to steer you wrong. I can't get mad at the streets for trying to teach you if I'm not trying to teach you myself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It has to start with me.
Yes.
It has to start with me. I made you.
Yes.
Okay? So I have to come off and show you, hey, this is how you do. Yes. This is how you do this. This is how you read. It's a lot of kids out here that cannot read, that cannot write, but can recite to you every Chief Keef song in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Can curse worse than a sailor at 3 or 4 years old.
Yep.
And you know what we'll do? We'll record and put it online and act like that shit is cute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We'll record that shit like it's cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. Like, why are you set? And you know what kills me? A lot of people get upset with me, but I'm not upset. A lot of parents will put videos of them beating their kids' ass on social media.
Oh my God, oh God.
I'm not upset with that.
Oh God.
I feel like you want to show your ass on social media. All right, well, this is what we do on social media. Now all your little friends and your little homies can see that you are not the gangster that you out here portraying yourself to be. I remember it was a deal.
That's why I feel like that's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like that's a double-edged sword, because you will tell your child you're not a gangster, you will beat their ass on live, and then what will happen is that child has to prove themselves. They have to say, okay, I got my ass whooped on live, so now they're going to want to do something worse to prove themselves to their peers. So I personally feel I could not do that to my child. Okay, any type of discipline is going to be in the confinements of my home, and it's nobody's business on how I discipline my child. Now I'm gonna tell a person like,
or they're gonna realize my mom and my daddy ain't playing with me, and if they whoop my ass,
this ain't that type of generation no more. I don't think so. I don't think it's that type of generation. I really don't. I think this type of generation is like, they really don't care. Okay, they can get their butt whooped. Hey, some of them go toe to toe with their own parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them so used to getting beat down, it don't even really matter. So now it's like, okay, now they feel like they gotta prove themselves. But at the end of the day, I just feel like that is me and my child's business. And I'm gonna tell a person like this: if I have children, I'm going to beat their butt, okay? Because I got my butt beat. I got my butt beat, and because I got my butt beat is why I'm not in jail, why I'm not a hooker, why I'm not on drugs, why I'm trying to do something positive with my life, because I had those type of individuals around me. So it is, I'm telling you, it is, I'm going to say a good 85, 90%. If you are in your child's life and you are beating the thought process of doing good, being positive, they're going to imitate what you do. What does a boy do? A boy want to be just like his daddy. What does a girl do? A girl wants to be just like her mama. Come on, y'all.
If kids see you treating their mother right,
Yes.
They're gonna grow up and feel like, damn,
Yes.
that is how a man's supposed to do. Because
Yes.
I got one daughter.
Yes.
I got one daughter, and they say a woman, first person in her life is her dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
Come on.
she ain't settling for nothing less, because my daughter is my everything.
Come
I
on.
try
Yep.
to teach her everything
Yep.
about how she's supposed to be treated. I'm never gonna sit here and let her deal with a man that beats on her, that beats
Come
her
on.
down, that doesn't lift her up, that doesn't
Yep.
treat her with the respect that she deserves. I never let her settle for that just because, oh, he tell you he love you. No,
Yes.
fuck that. That
Yeah.
telling shit is over with. Show her.
Right.
Because at the
Right.
end of the day, if something drastically happens to me, she got 6 brothers primed and ready. And
That's what's
that's
up.
just how it is. She
Yeah.
got 6 brothers ready.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
just
real, because I have a father, okay, who's still with my mother. Okay, they may have argued, you know, I might have heard, but I never heard him cuss her out, call her out her name, or
facts.
disrespect her at any point. And that is the reason why I feel how I feel as being a single woman out here, because I'm not gonna settle for. Just because a man calls me beautiful does not mean anything. Just
And you
because
know
a
what?
man says that he loves me doesn't mean anything, because I had a
Facts.
father who said those exact same things to me. I never lacked that. So
And
it's
showed
only
you.
it,
And showed you.
and
He
he showed
showed you.
me. So that's why when women, you know, they tend to flock to men who can just tell them anything, is because they may not have had that. They may not
Yep.
have had somebody say, "You a
Yep.
beautiful woman, you're a beautiful black girl." You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, like self-love, and help you with things like
Self-love.
that. But at the end of the day, if people really want things to change, the problem with us as a people, not even just black people, just entirely as people in general, we're impatient.
Facts.
We do not have patience,
For
okay?
nothing.
The
We want it
government will
now.
sit here and
We want
wait
it right now.
years, 10, 15, 20 years to do something and pop it on us. And we think it's all of a sudden, but baby, they've been planning this for years. But what if we really want to change something? Guess what we got to do? Those kids you
Ourselves.
got,
It
all them
starts with
kids you
us.
got, raise them kids.
Yep.
Raise them kids the way that we have to raise them to stop it. Because if we do that, guess what? 10, 15, 20 years from now, they're going to be a problem.
Because here's the thing.
That's
Here's
it.
what
That's
I
what.
here's what I teach my kids. Y'all better treat each other right.
Yep.
You better not never go out here in the streets and treat somebody better than you treat your own
Than
brother
your
and your own
own
sister.
family. Ooh, come
No,
on.
no, 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 no. We're not doing that. Nope. Y'all gonna get along with each other first. Then y'all can go out there and play with the world. Y'all gonna learn how to play with each other first.
Yes.
Y'all gonna learn how to stand up for each other first.
Yes.
Y'all gonna learn how to defend each other first.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I would see any of my kids out here letting somebody else pick on their brother or sister.
Absolutely.
Is you crazy? Oh no. You gotta stand up for each other first. These are your first friends. These
Yes.
are your first friends.
Yep.
Something happens, y'all better march together.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no leaving us behind. See, I didn't always have my pops. He was around. My pops really didn't raise me, and I don't take nothing away from him. He just, I had uncles. I had guys on the block. I had the old heads. They was the ones that told us, you know what I'm saying, the way of life. My pops was, he wasn't in the streets. So he
Mm-hmm.
couldn't teach me nothing about the streets because he wasn't in the streets. He was a hardworking man who walked from the south side to the west side every day for work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't in the streets. So he couldn't, I pick up different things from different men when I was growing up. He couldn't tell me about the streets because he wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I can tell my kids about the streets, but I want to tell them about that grown man life.
Yeah.
I want to tell them how they can make it to see 33.
Yeah, that it's
Too
not
many of
always
my,
just the streets. It's not
yeah,
just the streets. It's more than
facts.
just the streets in the world. Like a lot of kids only learn that They only learn that, and then that's the problem is that they're only learning that there's the streets and that there's nothing else beyond that.
Yep.
You know, they're not learning that, okay, you want to raise a family. You want, you know what I mean? They have people, you know, kids have, you know, type of influences that's telling them like, hey, don't never get married. Don't never do this. Don't never,
Yeah,
come on. What?
definitely.
What?
Yeah.
Like this is the
Love
thought
is for
process.
suckers. Don't love
Exactly.
no woman, man. Don't give no woman nothing. Don't trick off to no woman. Tell her to
Yep.
get her own.
Because of
Like,
their
oh,
personal experiences.
is this what you
They're
teaching?
breeding their own personal experiences onto these
Yeah,
kids, and that's wrong. That is
yeah.
wrong. That's what you went through in your life. Let this child live. Let them live. Let them find whatever they want to find in their life. It's not fair that because you went through something, you're going to put that cloud over them and raise them in that oppression. You are the oppressor. People don't understand that you can be your own oppressor and your child's oppressor. And people have to watch who they have around their children.
Facts.
You have to.
Stop bringing
Because
every
people can be
person you meet
oppressing your
around your
children and you
kids.
don't even know it. Yes,
Stop bringing
absolutely.
every person you meet around your kids.
Come on.
Okay?
Yep.
Just because he good for you don't mean he good for your kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of them dudes, like, my kids' mothers, they could date who they wanted to date. But rule being, I had to meet them. And vice versa. If you're gonna be around my kids, I have to meet you.
You
I
need
have
to
to know
know.
something about you.
Absolutely.
I can't just you can't just spring up on me, oh, this my mama new boyfriend. No, 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 no. It don't work like that. I gotta
Right.
meet them first before you try to. I need to know their lifestyle.
Facts.
Is they in the streets? Is they doing this? And I need to
What are
know.
they doing? Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Completely agree.
If the police come kick in my door, your door with my kids in the house, that's a bad look for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a bad sign for everybody. So yes, I gotta know who around my kids. It ain't that I care about what's going on with you or that I want you back. It's that I need to know my kids are safe. Because you got a lot of these dudes out here in the community that will cozy up to a person mama just to sneak in the bed with the kids when the mama ain't there. You know what I'm saying? I just read a story in Chicago not too long ago. The lady, she out somewhere fighting the COVID-19 and helping people with COVID-19. Her husband is in there having relations with their daughter. And this was in Chicago. He an old ass nigga.
Oh my
He
God.
in there molesting and raping the daughter. Like, bruh, like, is nigga serious? Like, I never understood that. And forgive me if I say something to offend somebody, but I never understood how grown ass niggas can be attracted to little ass kids, 6, 7 years old, undeveloped ass kid. I never fucking understood that shit. That shit pisses me off. This is why I say we
But
have to stick.
this still goes under the whole umbrella of us
Yeah,
being okay
facts,
because a person is family and you know that they're not about the right, but you're still associating with them. But it's
facts,
because that they're family.
facts.
I don't care if you family.
Family is overrated to me, man. Blood don't make us family. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Just because we blood don't mean we family. Because I can
We're
despise you for
related.
the shit that
I
you
tell
do.
people that all the time. We're related.
Facts.
That's it. We're not
I know
family. We're
people.
related.
I know people that I've known for about 5 years that's been more family to me than a lot of people that I'm related to.
Come
You know what
on.
I'm saying? And it ain't nothing against them. It's just these people have showed their loyalty. These people have showed their respect. These people are doing what they supposed to do as a human being. I feel like this. Everybody that I'm around takes care of their kids, takes care of home, does the right thing. They out here working their jobs, working their businesses, trying to get their life together. I got friends that's in the streets. Some people never change. But at the end of the day, they make sure their kids is straight. They hustling for their kids. They're hustling to see their kids be better than what they is, so their kids don't have to hustle. So their kids don't have to struggle. I tell you, look, when I first moved back to Minnesota, I was homeless. All right. I was working overnights, so I was cool overnight. But in the daytime, I would be out here not looking for a place to sleep. No, I was looking for a place to make some money. So
Right.
when my kids came here, because the plan was always to get on my feet and then move my kids here. My plan was to go back and give back to my kids. So there were days I would go home because I'm sending money back to make sure my kids is good. Fuck me, I'm good. I'm 33. I know how to survive.
Right.
But I always got to think about like, damn, I got to get back to the family. Fuck
Yeah.
the bullshit. Fuck everything else. Fuck tricking off on new shoes and all this shit. I got to take care of mine. These are mine.
Right.
I made them.
Yeah.
People don't think like that. It's about a lot of people ain't thinking about their kids. I see niggas fresh to death and they kids dingy and bogus as hell out here. And you think they give a fuck? Hell no. These niggas standing in line every week when the new Jordans come out, paying $200-$300 for some shoes, and their kids ain't got shit. I seen it. I kid you not, and you probably seen it too.
Of course
Well,
I have.
a motherfucker fly as fuck. What I don't get, and maybe you could answer this for me. Why do women lay up with niggas expecting them to be the perfect stepdaddy, but badass fathers? Like, don't spend no time with their kids. I know women that lay up with these nothing ass niggas and then get pregnant by the nigga and then expect anything else to change. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't taking care of his kids, but you don't give a fuck because he's taking care of yours. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that. I think that's bogus as hell.
I feel like it's the same thing when you're dating somebody. Okay, me, I pay attention to everything that a person says.
Bro?
Everything a person says to me. Okay, even when dating, you know, if I meet a guy and we're talking, we're conversing, I know automatically how this situation is gonna pan out by how he talks about his ex. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, all of my exes, hey, I wish you the best of luck, baby. You just wasn't for me. Okay?
Fact.
You wasn't for me. I'm never gonna sit there and just dog you out, call you out your name, and you ain't present to defend yourself. So I listen to what a man says about his ex, and I listen to how he talks. If it's, oh man, this bitch and this hoe and it.
Woo! That's a bad sign already, because that's how you gonna be when y'all in.
Already. I'm like, okay, you don't have any respect for women. Let me move around.
Yeah, my thing is, if you come through the door talking about your ex this and your ex that, and all he did was this, and he never did that, then yeah, baby, this ain't gonna work. Cause I ain't dating him. I don't give a fuck what he did. You know what I'm saying? If he did something bad that got you fucked up, then okay, cool, that's cool. But every conversation, everything I do reminds you of him. Nah, baby, this ain't that. This ain't gonna work. I want to be my own man. I want to be in my own lane. Teach me how to. You know what I'm saying? Teach me. You know.
That's real.
The old me would have been like, yeah, I want to hear everything you saying, because in my mind, I'm finna dog the shit out you too. So it's like, for what? But the new me is like, all right, baby, let me just tell you, we different. I don't got time for none of that old shit. What he did was wrong. He don't have it. I got you. So let that go, because this ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't pay attention to the warning signs. We don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to the warning signs, and then it's, oh, woe is me. And I'm only saying this because I used to be like that. Okay?
Facts.
I used to be like that. I used to see stuff and be like, oh, it's gonna get better. And then when it don't get better or they repeat it, it's just okay. No, nip that shit right there.
In the bud. Quick.
And it goes back to our conversation of tonight. When we see certain things, nip that shit right there.
Right then and there. Stop.
When you see somebody trying to gun down another black man, or gun down or fight another female, speak the fuck up. Why are you sitting in the background?
I
And
have been
only
in
now
situations.
you
I have
can't
been in
pick and choose.
situations.
You can't pick
Fact.
and choose. And
I
anybody that sits up here and say, oh, well, you know, we're mad, we're outraged too when that happens. How? You share it? You share it on Facebook? That's it? That's your outrage? That's your
I have
outrage.
been
That's what you
I
call
have been in
outrage?
situations
Come
where
on now. Come
a
on.
guy will tell me,
Come on.
yo, them niggas over there on the block right now. We finna ride over there.
Yeah.
I've been in them situations where we'll ride over there and it's a block full of kids and elderly. I done had to be like, yo, bro, I don't want no parts of that. It don't make me a wimp. It just make me smart. I don't want no parts of that, bro. I don't want no parts of being responsible for killing no kid. I remember, and I kid you not, I remember about 4 summers ago in Chicago. It was hot as fuck. The kids broke the fire hydrant. Okay? It's a block full of kids out there. They enjoying themselves. They having fun. They laughing. They living life. Can't tell these kids nothing. It was a beautiful scene. All of a sudden, all the other neighborhood niggas started coming. So now it's a big ass crowd out there in front of this fire hydrant. Now these are gang bangers, gang members. All of a sudden, 10 minutes later, 2 dudes come out the gangway. Just start shooting.
Kids
Shot,
and
didn't care,
everything.
didn't give a fuck who was out there, didn't care. This was right here on 66 and Halston. Okay? They ended up hitting a little girl. They ended up hitting a grown man, and then they ended up hitting somebody in a wheelchair who was just on his way home. He was the neighborhood square man. He was on his way home to go re-up on squares. They shot him. He died. That is when I knew, because I was out there and I knew him, and he was a great person. That is when I knew that we as a people, we can't do regular things knowing that we are living that life.
It's
You
sad,
can't be
too.
out here. You can't be out here celebrating with these kids and being around these kids knowing that you have a target on your back.
Yep.
This is what I mean about accountability. You can't be a normal 9-to-5 guy in real life, but thugged out and gangster online. And that's another problem that's plaguing us.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah.
Social media is plaguing the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to be somebody on social media.
Yeah. And
Social
for
media
the
is
wrong reasons. The wrong
for the
reasons.
wrong reason.
Yep.
You can't just be yourself on social media.
Yep.
You gotta flash money. You gotta flash drugs.
You
You gotta
gotta
let everybody know
lie.
how many big blunts you smoke, how many
Right.
guns you got. You gotta let you are a walking target.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I never get on Facebook flashing money. For what?
Right.
All you asking is for a motherfucker to come rob you.
Yeah.
Especially if they know your spot, they know your location.
Yeah.
Getting good money, man. Look at this. Bands. Okay. And then a couple of days later, I seen a video. I don't know if it was fake, but some little girl was in the car. Not a little girl. She had to be like 20 or some shit. But she was in her car, counting her money, flashing. Somebody walked up on the side of her car, snatched her money, and took off. That's what the world is now. You got
But
money,
a lot of
we
that
want it.
flashing money on Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Of course, that's a cry for attention. And the reason why that's a cry for
definitely.
attention is because somewhere along the line between childhood and the point that they are now, there was nobody in that window that said, be yourself. Be who you are.
Be
Don't
who
want to
you
be
are.
like nobody else. There was nobody in that or nobody that stayed, permanently in a spot to tell that child, hey, be yourself, be who you want to be. Don't follow nobody. And for the longest, I can say that is something that's really real, because even me as a child, I looked to people and things that they were doing, and it took a long time. It took a long time for me to understand that I'm gonna do me. I want to do what I want to do. I'm gonna look how I want. I'm gonna dress how I want to dress. I'm gonna talk how I want to talk, and I'm gonna be comfortable with myself. But if we're not teaching our children to be comfortable with themselves, if we're always telling them to quiet, you don't know nothing, that is hindering your child. You are stunting your child's growth. You'll never know what that child will be capable of if you're creating a dictatorship. Okay? You can't create a dictatorship. You can only steer your child in the right direction, but you cannot, because again, you're becoming your child's oppressor. You're becoming your child's oppressor, and you don't even know it. Who was at my door? And you don't even know it.
Facts.
And I tell people this all the time. You have to allow your child to express themselves. You have to allow your child to tell you what's going on, how they're feeling. You can't just say, be quiet, be quiet. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Come on, boy.
Who are you yelling at?
Come on. Where's your damn diaper?
Really?
Go get the diaper.
Leave that baby alone.
Around here naked, huh?
Let him live free. Leave him alone. It's the corona out here. He want to be comfortable. Leave him alone.
I guess. Shit. No, but I think they sometimes you gotta just sit down and talk to these kids and show them that it's more to life than what they see in video. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these rappers to grow. Go bring me a diaper. Send him back with a diaper. Shouldn't have never took it off.
Classic, wear your diaper, John. Okay, like he is really yelling about this diaper.
Hell yeah, I'm yelling about his diaper.
Oh my goodness.
Really gonna put your hands behind your head like boy. Anybody want a 2-year-old?
I do. I'll take them.
Come on.
I'll take them.
Come on. You want to sit down and talk?
Hey, if I have children, I'm going to tell you right now, if my kids is potty trained and they want to walk around with no diaper on, baby, do you. Do you.
You want to say hey?
Do your shit, baby.
You want to say hey?
He's so cute. Hey.
You going to wave?
Cutie pie.
Say hey.
Hey, look how he looking. Hey.
Say hey. Say hey.
Hey, cutie. Look at him. Look at this little smirk. Hey.
Say hey.
Look at him.
Okay, then say hey.
I'm telling you, if my baby potty trained and don't want to wear no diaper, they don't wear no diaper. As long as they know they can go to the bathroom and know how to get on the toilet, baby, do you. You don't got to wear no clothes at home, do you.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to send them straight to you with no diaper.
He said, you gonna get a 2-year-old with no diaper. John's stupid.
All right. Well, here, take your cup. Go tell him to fill it up. Don't be going to bring me the milk, because okay, why are you walking around with his used diaper? Go throw it away.
Oh, my goodness. It's like the return of the diaper.
Go throw the diaper away,
what
Junior.
What is really going on?
Boy, did you throw the diaper away?
If they potty trained, they shouldn't be wearing it. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that if it got to a point that they may not be completely potty trained, but they know to go to the bathroom, hey, Go ahead, do you, baby. If you want to walk around, what you know. But some kids are potty trained. Okay, some kids potty trained and they'll still go. Let's not act like that don't happen. Okay.
Facts, cause
Cheryl said if they potty trained, they should not be wearing a diaper.
he ain't potty trained yet. We working on it, but his
Commercial
ass
paid by diaper. Okay, Huggies.
I'm trying to tell you, I need some money, man.
Huggies. No.
Hey, go get your cup.
Oh man.
Cause it's time for you to go to bed, my G.
But you know what? I just feel like at the end of the day, you know, I need for us as a people and
go
not,
fill his bottle up. I'm listening.
I just need for us as a people and not just black people, not just white people, not just Mexicans. I need for us as a people to come together. And I've seen posts where people saying, oh, well, my people are always going to be first. And I want to say to them, you are always going to be shackled.
That's why Michael Jackson
you are always
going to
be shackled color. If you think it's only about our people.
That's why Michael Jackson changed his color. Okay?
We're just as bad as them if we're everything. We are just as bad. If we sit here and we categorize everything to our skin, we're just as worse as them.
I love my black people. I believe in y'all. I want to see y'all be great. I want to see y'all succeed. But why can't y'all want to see me succeed? Or why can't you want to see the man down the street succeed? We might be raising the next breed of lawyers, doctors, fucking engineers, people, inventors. We might be raising them, but you know what? We might be raising the next breed of superstars, and they coming up right before our eyes, and we too big to want. If I succeed,
all lives matter.
It's plenty of fucking milk in there.
My aunt said that milk.
What I just say? Man, look.
You better stop yelling at that baby like that.
Cut. You know what? You right. You right. Because you know what?
You better stop yelling at that baby like that.
I believe the children are our future.
They are.
Teach them well. Let them lead the way. Show them all. No. Oh, bullshit.
You stupid. No. But that's for real. At the end of the day, Cheryl, all lives matter. One thing, right? Mad Dad. Cheryl called you Mad Dad.
Man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all I got 7 kids. They all driving me crazy. Okay? They all driving me crazy. It don't matter what he gave. I'm the one that went and milked the cow for the milk. So therefore,
talking about that boy good. That boy good.
It's about time for y'all to get ready to go ahead on and while you. Time to get into bed. It's over with for the night.
But you know what? I'm okay with, you know, losing whatever connection I have with somebody who feels like it's only about our people, because I feel like if that's how you feel as a person, you know what I'm saying? That right there, it really kind of shows me, you know, does that make sense? That you're, you know what I'm saying? Like you have no respect for just human life. That it's only just about us. It's Mexicans that get killed. It's Asians that I mean, everybody it gets killed. But now, do I believe that they are glorifying, you know, by putting us on the news more? I completely agree with that. I completely agree.
I'm a little biased. I guess because again, I want to see my people win. Mm-hmm. I hate when my people get into it over senseless shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I've been at parties and shit where everybody having a good time, everybody enjoying themselves. The women is shaking it. Everything is good. We living the life. And it take that one nigga that get drunk and can't hold his liquor. Now he gotta fight everybody in the party. Now the good time's over. That's how I feel when I read 16 shot, 9 killed. And I'll be sitting there like, what the fuck is really going on here?
So
And
we know that, right? The people, of course, know that, but they invite them.
Yeah. Like, stop inviting ignorance to the party. We don't want no ignorance. We want solutions. We want people that's going to have a good time from beginning to end. Stop bringing ignorance to the party.
Plain and simple.
I done had to tell my home, hey, bro, I can't fuck with y'all tonight, man, if you bringing him, bro. No disrespect. He cool, but that ain't the crowd I like being with, bro. You know
but
what
that's
I'm saying?
Because we're not checking the people that we associate with.
Yeah.
We don't want to tell them when they're wrong. We want to just be like, oh, bro, you crazy, bro. You be tripping. No, you be fucking up. You can't come around until you get that shit together. That's how we need to talk to each other. And stop sugarcoating everything. And stop caring that you're hurting somebody's feelings. I don't care if I hurt somebody's feelings. I don't care if I hurt somebody's feelings. That's not my concern. My concern is when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. I have had people tell me, damn, DELAFAYE, why you have to say it like that? What do you mean? Say like what? I'm just telling you the truth. And when people say that, when I know that I'm speaking to you respectfully, okay, I'm pronunciating my words correctly, and I'm speaking to you, and you get offended, that lets me know that you have a problem, and there's a thin line between your reality and what you want to happen or what you want to be said to you.
I had a person block me today. My post is said blocked. Now, mind you, I never had a conversation with this person a day in my life.
Yeah.
So I guess they really thought they was hurting my feelings by block. Like, baby, I don't even know you. Like,
yeah,
no, like it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't say the shit I say to offend people. We at Bet the House Podcast, we say shit that people need to hear. And we always don't agree with each other, but it is what it is.
Facts.
I'm not finna go fight you, Miss Shantae, JD. I'm not finna go fight y'all just because I don't like what y'all say. I mean, okay, it's y'all opinion. Okay, we still homies. We still cool at the end of the day. So I feel like if the world applied that, like, bro, you don't have to like everything I do. I don't like the same music you like. I don't watch the same movies you like. I don't like the same type of chicks you like. That don't mean you're not my homie.
Right.
That don't mean I want to beat your ass. Just because me and you stop being friends.
Right.
Still gonna root for you. I'm rooting from a distance, but I'm still gonna root for you. You know what I'm saying? I think of it as I am not in a competition with nobody. We are not in a competition with anybody. We in our own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. I always say this. I don't see nobody above us. Yeah. But I'm not smacking my hand for anybody that's reaching for below us. Yeah. We all coming up there. That crabs in the bucket mentality don't work with me. Because you can't pull me down unless I give you the strength to pull me down. You know what I'm saying? So, but how many times do I have to give you my hand and you keep smacking it away? Now all of a sudden the come up is real. Now all of a sudden, hey, Big Smash, can I hold some? No, because you got all that stimulus and tax money. Your baby mama got 5 kids, so I know that tax money was really sitting right. You spend all that on bottles. You spend all that on weed. You spend all that on insignificant shit. Now all of a sudden rent and shit coming up.
Yeah.
Yo, Big Smash, can I hold something? Can you help me out? You got to give me a sob-ass story. Nah, bro, I can't help you. I can't help you. I done helped plenty of people in my neighborhood. Bro, man, you know what I'm saying? My license shit finna get cut off, fucked up till Friday. You know what I'm saying? Can you help me out? I help you out. And then Friday come along, I don't hear from them. I had to distance myself from them type of people a long time ago because all you had to do was come off and say, Smash, I ain't got it right now.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but don't duck and dodge me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every time I see you, you ducking behind trees and bushes and shit. Come on, bro. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I had to get away from them type of people
Yes.
because they make me no good.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to see me build up. They didn't want to see the come up. They wanted to hate and then talk bad about me behind my back. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. We always talking about what the next doing, but if we focused on why that next got to do what they're doing, we'll be right there with them. We wouldn't even have time to gossip. We wouldn't even have time to be sitting here worried about like, damn, man, that nigga Kendall always doing this, he always doing that. Man, fuck that nigga.
Yes, Cheryl. They don't. They don't.
What's in your pocket?
They do not.
What's your brand looking like?
They do not.
I started this shit from the bottom. And I'm gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I never let nobody discourage me. That's another thing. We gotta stop letting people discourage us from our dreams. We gotta stop letting people discourage us from what we want to do. If I can't rap, tell me I can't rap. Is that gonna stop me? Is that gonna stop me from my dream? Probably not. But hey, I might listen. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker be like, yo, you can't rap, bro. All right. John Day done been in the studio with me. He knows shit. We take a little bit longer than expected, but shit, we get shit done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people. I had so many people in my life tell me, hey, bro, you can't rap. But some of them people like, bro, that shit ain't for you. But then you got some of these other people like, all right, say it like this. Rap like this. It's two different kind of people in the world.
Yes.
Bro, kill that. All right, man, try to say it like this, bro. When you come in, say it like this.
Yeah.
It's two different kind of people. You know what I'm saying? It's two different kind of people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that want to help and the ones that just want to hate.
Yeah.
And watch out for them people that disguise jokes and shit. Them don't really be jokes, bro.
Right.
They be real serious.
Right.
You know the ones that ha ha. Yeah, man, your little big-headed ass think you really doing something. Them don't be jokes, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be serious.
But you know what? I always tell people, you know, man, when I finally realized the power of energy and the power of people's individual vibe, I told myself from now on, if I feel any ounce of uncomfortability around you,
Facts.
any iota of uncomfortability around you, if I feel like I can't be myself, if I feel like I can't talk to you or say things to you without offending you, you are not a person that I need to be around. I prefer to be around strong-minded individuals, okay? Which is another reason that keeps bringing me back to our topic. People who get mad and get upset because you have a personal opinion. And people who are getting mad, getting upset, deleting people, nothing you said was morally wrong. You didn't hurt anybody. You didn't kill anybody. For a person to say, oh, I'm just going to just erase you from just my life. Okay, I get it. You don't have to delete them. But if you see the post, scroll past it. But if I feel that people who sit there and get mad and get infuriated or frustrated with the person because of their personal opinion have a lot of growing up mentally to do, because nothing that you said in that post was not true. If there's anything, any situation that has an ounce of truth, it's fact. And people don't understand that. They don't understand. Say every if I say, man,
people don't know how to wash their hands. And somebody say, that's not true. They know how to wash their hands. There are some people in the world
Thank
who don't know how to
you.
wash their hands. That's fact. So for you to sit here and keep saying that's not true, you are a person who only wants things to be right in your favor, in how you want it to be.
I got called a house nigga today. I still don't know how to feel about it.
But that's because you have a personal opinion. You are not a slave to having one dimension of a thought process. You think on all levels, and those are the type of people, hey, sugar pie honey bunch, hey. And those are the type of people, boy, that I like to surround myself with, okay? I like to surround myself with people who think on the opposite side of the box, okay? Because we're all being programmed or being taught to think a certain way instead of thinking outside of that. And when we think outside of that, people call us crazy, okay? People think that we're stupid or say that we don't make sense because we don't think like they think. I don't have to think like you. Why do I have to think like you? Why do I have to talk like you? Why do I have to look like you? I was not born. You weren't born next to me. We weren't born together. We weren't joined at the hip. I don't have to think like you. I was created by myself.
I be trying to tell people I'm not here to validate you.
Yes.
This one right here, this who I gotta validate. This who I gotta impress.
Right.
I ain't gotta impress these people out here. I could care less. I never, you know, that's another thing. We always try to fit in.
Yes.
I don't want to fit in.
Come on.
I like being me.
Cheryl said, little man looking like, say that word.
Hey, this one right here, he be fighting all of them.
Also, he the bully.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like he the bully.
This is who I gotta impress. I don't be caring about impressing no other dude or none of that. I never cared about any of that. Like, I'm a regular person. Like, I feel like you can approach me at any time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not an unapproachable person.
Facts.
I'm here to help. I want to see us win.
I
love doing stuff.
You're humble.
I love doing stuff for the community.
Yep.
I love if I see an old lady with a whole bunch of bags, what I'm supposed to do, walk past her. I've seen people do that though.
Yeah.
See this lady struggling with her groceries and won't even look her way.
Right.
And if they do, they want something in return for it. You know what I'm saying? I could never sit here and see a kid without. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot. It's a lot of single mothers in my neighborhood. I done went above and beyond a few times to make sure them kids were straight. It wasn't about blaming her, being mad at her for choosing deadbeat ass niggas. No, that wasn't that. The kid ain't gotta suffer.
Yeah.
I'm always about the kids, bro. That's me because I am a father. I'm always about the kids. I'm always about the next man kid. If one of my mans go to jail and he got kids, it's my responsibility to,
to step up.
They need something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We don't do that no more. We don't give a fuck. That's
the village.
Yeah.
That's the village.
Like, I'm not gonna have my man's kids walking around out here funny and he locked up. Like, no, bro, that's certain shit that's certain lines of loyalty gotta be drawn in some way. I'm a loyal ass dude to a fault. I want to see everybody win. If all my niggas if one of my niggas is into it with another one of my niggas, I'm not picking sides. I'm gonna figure out, bro, let's work this shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than us.
But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Because I come from, if I got a disagreement back when I was a shorty, if I had a disagreement with somebody, we fought, we shook hands, and we went back to business as usual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People now, they fight and then they run and get a gun.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. One thing about me, if my I don't care if it's my family. If my family out there fighting and I see my family scrapping, oh, I'm fighting. Okay, let's get this understood. I'm gonna fight with my family. That I'm gonna do because I don't know what's going on. And hey, I'm trying to diffuse the situation, get a couple people off some people. I'm gonna fight, but guess what's gonna happen? When I get done doing whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna pull all of them to the side. They're gonna tell me the story, and if they wrong, I'm gonna say you bogus. Okay, that's the type of person I am. I'm gonna fight for you, but I'm gonna tell you when you wrong.
I'm gonna fight with you, but I'm gonna try to diffuse some shit. We're gonna crack some jokes. We're gonna make some motherfuckers laugh. Fuck all this fighting shit.
These days ain't no diffusing. People just want to fight these days.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong, and we're not holding our family accountable. Everybody will say, well, yeah, if I don't care what happened. My cousin, they wrong, whatever. I'm riding with my cousin. No, I ain't riding with my cousin. If my cousin wrong, you wrong. One thing I'm gonna say, I stand for what's right and not for what's wrong. And anybody will tell you that about Danielle Carr. I don't care. I don't.
I thought about something. Roger Troutman and his brother, kids. You know the story about Roger Troutman? You know what I'm talking about? The I Want to Be a Man dude. Computer Love. You don't know the song Computer Love?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Him and his brother, they was real tight at the fits. Okay. They was building houses in the community and hiring people from the community to fix the houses and shit like that. They was doing real good. The money stopped coming in.
Zap Roger. Yes, John. If he said Zap, I would have been like, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, he wanted to do his own thing. He felt like, it was time for me to do my own thing separate from you. The brother couldn't take that. The brother ended up shooting and killing him. And then shot and killed himself. The aftermath of that was the kids. They side and this side didn't like each other. They hated each other now. You know what I'm saying? All because your daddy killed my dad. The other kids on the side of the family thought, okay, we lost our daddy too. But one side wasn't trying to hear that shit. Like, no, nigga, your daddy killed my dad. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. That's why I said there are consequences and reactions to family. You know what I'm saying? Even though the kids is innocent, they ain't had nothing to do with it. You are paying for your daddy mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a sad story, but it's fucked up. But I kind of see it from both sides. Because in one side looking like I still have a daddy if your daddy didn't get on that bullshit. Yeah. And the other side is like, shit, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm your family. I'm your cousin. I love you. It wasn't me. So
yeah,
sometimes family can be your biggest success. And then sometimes family can be your biggest disappointment.
They can. And at that point, I will tell a person in a minute, family, your blood, you're just related. That doesn't, like you said, that doesn't make you family. You're related, okay? At the end of the day, your family has to prove loyalty to you. Your loyalty is not just because they have your blood, okay? Not just because they have your blood. They have to prove just like anybody else at the end of the day. And I will tell you, I have separated myself from family because of the energy, okay? And I tell people that all the time. Positivity, nothing is going to be positive in your life if you don't surround yourself by positivity. If you walk around with a bad attitude, everything negative is going to come your way. Everything's going to piss you off. Everything. So every morning that I wake up, I have a positive attitude. Whatever happened yesterday is yesterday. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave the past in the past, and we're going to focus on today, okay? Which is why anything that's, when you surround yourself with positivity, anything that you want to manifest is going to happen. Okay. And I told myself this, I'm going to manifest everything positive. And when I have this type of mentality, anything that negative happened, I've been through a lot of things in my life that nobody would ever know about. You want to know why? Because I don't wear it on my sleeve. I always told myself, you know what? I'm going to get through this. I got through everything else. I'm going to get through this. People don't have that type of mentality. It's always the victim, the victim, the victim. And it brings me back to being the oppressor and being the victim at the same time. You can oppress yourself. You can be your own oppressor. Okay? So you're oppressing the victim in you. And the victim is saying, I can't get through this. It's always happening to me. That's the oppressor. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to make this happen. We have to have that type of attitude. We have to have that type of attitude. I don't walk around with a stank attitude. Am I going to walk around and be mad at every white person that walked past me? No, I am not. And no, I will not. Because that makes me just as worse as the rest of these races. By thinking that every white person is a racist. And I've had somebody tell me that they don't like no white person because they're all racist. I'm sitting here like, how can you sit here and say all white people are racist when you have white people that are fighting for humanity, that are fighting for Black lives? How can you say that? Because that's what you're programmed to think. You're programmed to think that they're the enemy.
And this is where it's finna get real at. This where it's finna get real at. Because it done been some white people out here that will give you everything they got. And it'll be some Black people that see you in trouble
and won't do
and
shit.
Go the other way. And go the other way. So yeah, do I walk around like every white person is bad? Absolutely not. Because I done met some really nice people. I'm pro-life. I love everybody.
I'm pro-human. I'm pro-human. Period.
Exactly. So I know, like I said, I done been around some brothers that wouldn't get no kind of trouble for me, that would look the other way. That reminds me with all the trouble in Chicago. We'll look the other way. You know what I'm saying? We'll look the other way. You could see somebody getting the shit beat out of them. You will look the other way like you ain't seen
won't do
shit.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. This is what my post was talking about. All I was saying was, Black lives don't matter to Black people unless it's being killed by a white person.
And I understood what you meant.
And I wasn't saying that to insult my race. I wasn't saying that to big up white people. I was saying simply facts. If this situation had occurred where it was a Black cop stomping the shit out of and choking the shit out of a Black man, we would look the other way. We wouldn't give a fuck.
And that's happened. I've seen it.
We wouldn't give a fuck.
It was unnecessary force with a Black officer.
But because it was a white man, it was a white cop, oh, we ready to march. We ready to burn some shit down. All I was saying was, burn shit down for these babies that's missing.
I think it's because it's the cop. I think it's because he was a cop. And it goes back to me saying, stop putting your faith in the government's system. The police are a part of the government's system. So the same system that you dog out, stop holding them to that standard because, oh, they're a cop. They're supposed to protect and serve. They are part of the same government. Stop putting your faith there. Once we stop putting so much faith in a system and a government, then we start to understand the oppressor. Once you have to understand your oppressor. You have to understand why they are the way that they are. And this is where I'm going with this, because everybody wants to just throw fault, throw blame. Okay, that's fine. But have you ever sat there and said, you know what? Okay, what is it about this situation? Or what is it about the police, the government? What is it about our oppressor? Where is this stemming from? Are we really digging deeper? Are we only going to, we're Black? They don't like us because we're Black. Why? Why do they not like us because we're Black? Do we ask ourselves that? We never ask the whys. We don't ask the why. We just act. Why do they not like us? Why? Oh, his phone went out. But I don't feel like we ask those questions. We don't ask why. We don't ask them why. We always want to act. We never want to dig deep into the situation. We only see the surface. We only see a person being murdered and leaving it at that. Okay, this person got murdered. Okay, now that we know that they're murdered, what is the solution after that? What is the solution now? So now we have to dig deep and try to figure out, okay, what is it about us as a race, as a whole, that makes the oppressor so upset, so angry? So angry, because like I stated earlier, your oppressor cannot oppress you if you take the power away. If you take their power, if you take the power of them thinking that they are superior than you, they have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing at all. But we can't put the same faith into a system, which is the police, who is under the government. We can't put our faith there and get upset when things like this happen, because we should not have given them that much faith in the first place. But at the end of the day, we have to find the solution and not always keep telling ourselves, oh, well, this happened, this happened. We want to share it and keep talking about the same thing over and over. John, I'm just saying, and for anybody to sit here and say that a person is wrong for their beliefs or a different viewpoint other than what they have is immature. Point blank, period. Immature. If you think that your thoughts or how you think, and not even just your thoughts, if you think that only thoughts that are similar to yours or only along the lines of what you think is right, you are immature, very immature. Okay, because there's always a different answer to everything. There is not a right or wrong answer in this situation, period. Okay, I have my own thought process. Like I said, I'm pro-human. I'm not just pro-black. Okay, I'm pro-human. Okay, at the end of the day, this ain't high school. This is not high school. This is not a clique. Life is not a clique. And when you categorize us like that, whites, blacks, Hispanics, Asians, that's a clique to me. Yep. That's how I feel. That's a clique to me. But I'm gonna tell you something like this. If a white person needs my help, okay? If I see a white lady getting mugged, do you think I'm gonna sit there and let this white lady get mugged?
Hell
you
no.
Out your mind. You out your mind. You think
now,
I'm gonna sit here and let this white man get murdered in front of me and not feel some type of way? You out your mind. And if you do, you just as wrong as these racists out here. You just as wrong as anybody out here that's saying all people are the same. And if you think that, you are the most immature person on this earth, and you have so much learning to do, and you will never ever grow.
Unless they walking around in a KKK mask with a Confederate flag shirt or some shit like that, then that's different.
Facts.
That's different.
Facts.
Then I might still help you, but I might hesitate because now I might want to beat your ass afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because now I feel like, but I get what you're saying, and I fuck with it. Like,
yeah,
you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think we have, because we feel like white people have been designed to hate us. We feel like we have to return that favor. It's not in me to return it if you haven't done shit.
It's not even in me to be like that.
I can't make you pay for what your relatives did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't did it to me, if you ain't chased me down with a shotgun, then more power to you. I'm not saying we're gonna. I got some white friends.
Yep.
So what? They ain't never done shit to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, and I will say this, fellas, we gotta start treating our friends better than we do our women. Because that is another key issue that's going on in the black community. We treat our women like shit.
Yes.
And we think it's okay. We think that that's the way of life. We think
Yeah.
it's okay to lie to them. You spoke on it earlier. Lie to them, call them bitches, beat on them, disrespect them, fill them up with drugs, and just let any old body and any old thing happen to them. No, it
Yeah.
don't work like that, man. If how can they be the backbone to what we're trying to do if we don't treat them like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in they don't believe in us. That's why they run over to the other side because they don't believe in us. They don't believe in us as protectors, as providers. They don't
Yeah.
believe in us. So that's
No.
why they run over to the Tony and John and Bill and Matt and everybody else because they don't believe in us.
Now I ain't running to no bill. Let me tell you something. I love me some of my black kings, okay? White people, y'all cool. But listen, it's something about that dark skin, baby. I'm sorry.
You just don't
I'm
want to see
sorry.
nobody with a pink thingy thing in your inbox.
It's something about that I need some melanin. I just, I need my kings. I just can't do that. I just can't. And it's nothing about me being racist.
Facts.
A black man just does something to me. You know what I'm saying? That's
Facts.
just me. At the end of the day. But people just got to get this thought process of thinking that they're right. Their thoughts are the only thoughts that are right. Like,
Exactly.
and getting mad at people for voicing their opinion. And this is why I don't post nothing on my page, boy. This is why I don't, talk about a lot of things, because I just don't want nobody coming to my page because they will really get their feelings hurt. Okay, you will get
And
your
let me
feelings hurt
say
by
this.
telling me how I should think. Like, don't do that. I'm grown.
And let me say this. My thoughts is my thoughts.
Yes.
My co-hosts don't have them thoughts all the time. So don't throw them in the fire. They
Not at
they
all.
not saying this.
No, because we disagree on quite a few things, but this was
They
this
not
one
saying this.
situation.
I'm saying this because I can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I can assure y'all that if I say something wrong, they're gonna let me know. They're not gonna put it
Absolutely.
all out there in public and try to blast me in public. They're gonna pull me to the side and
I'll
tell
check
you,
you real quick.
yeah.
I'll check you.
Y'all, she come at me and be like, man, they on your heels, man. You gotta slow down. Shantae tell me the same thing. She be like, man, you gotta take that down. You saying too much.
But this is the thing though, boy. I don't feel like you should ever have to take anything down, okay?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're not holding a gun to anybody's head and telling them that they have to listen to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are a person who is allowed to think and say whatever the hell you want to say. It is your page. If they don't like it, they can move the fuck around. It's that simple.
What the hell
It's
is that?
simple.
What is that? Why the fuck did y'all let him get a hold of the lotion? Y'all, you know what?
He wanted to be moisturized. Leave him alone.
On your arm, son. Rub it in.
Let that baby be moisturized.
How
you gonna get mad at him because he's moisturizing himself?
They just got you out here just doing everything. You the send-off man, huh?
Leave him alone.
You the send-off man, huh? Rub it on your face. Leave
that baby alone.
Let me show you.
We went to diaper. But you know what? At the end of the day, leave that baby alone. Oh my goodness.
What are you doing?
Rub it in, boo.
Is you break dancing?
He's like, yes. He said, well, all my brothers and sisters, I don't care what color you are. I love seeing us unite and fight for a come on, Nikki. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And I can't condone a black person who just says that they're pro-black. What? But wait, we get upset when a white person says that they're pro-white. How do we get
you got some bold ass racists, man. They'll tell you in a heartbeat they don't like your ass, and they tell your kids not to like your ass. So you got some bold ass people out here. I ain't that bold. I'm one of them guys that if I don't like you, I just try to stay away from you. But see, I got
Yes.
some bold ass kids. Cause I can tell them, hey, I don't want you hanging out with that little boy. And they'll go back and tell the little boy, hey, my daddy said he don't want us hanging out with you because you bad as hell. Like, fam,
And
come on. Don't go back and repeat what I say.
I would not be mad at my kids. I would not.
I ain't mad at them either.
No.
It's just now
No.
I gotta worry about people looking at me funny because my kid done told they kid, you know what I'm saying? You know, now I can't get invited to the cookouts and barbecues, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that no more, cause you know, and I like barbecue.
And so what? We're gonna have a barbecue in our backyard. Because one thing I'm telling you, I don't have any children. And I'm glad that I don't have any children right now and trying to raise them in this type of world that we're in right now. I thank God every day. I thank God every day that I don't have any children. But one thing I'm gonna tell you is that I'm going to teach my kids to say what you mean and mean what you say. But
say what you mean and mean what you say,
but
lotion
be
boy.
respectful. Okay? I want you to be respectful. That's a difference. But don't ever hold your tongue from something that's right. Okay? So if I tell my kids, hey, I don't want you going to play with them kids because they bad and they repeat it, oh well, let the mama call. I don't want them hanging with your kids. They do too much. That's just the truth. They know their kids bad as hell. They know that. Okay? I don't want my kids holding their tongue. I don't. Because when the kid holds their tongue, they hide secrets that need to be out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I want my kids to say everything that's on their mind within reason and that's respectful. I'm not gonna shush my kids. I can't do it.
Definitely not gonna shush them. Let them talk.
Let them talk.
Let them talk.
Yep.
You know, gotta let them talk. That's how we raise the community.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
Yes.
It takes a village. Stop thinking your method is the only way, because you know what I'm saying, I was raised by uncles. I was raised by block boys.